Wetland delineation is just a really big area in Pennsylvania. A lot of these kids want to go do field work. They want to be outside. Maybe they want to be wildlife biologists, but a lot of the work is in private industry and environmental consulting. I think there's 27 firms in Pittsburgh alone. So in terms of the job market, there's a real demand, and a lot of it relates to water because we actually protect water. There's a lot of regulation related to water, and so wetland delineation is a pretty essential skill. In terms of getting students out in the field, I immediately thought, let's find an alumni who does this for a living and can share their expertise, and that's when I called Evan to get them out with somebody who does this day in and day out. And I think the value of field trips, we do a lot of field trips, is to make it fun. The school should not just be studying for tests, so get them outside, make it exciting, make it fun. These kids should love the outdoors if they're doing this major. And the second is, of course, hands-on learning. It applies what they're doing in the classroom. I can cover all of that to some extent. The value in bringing in someone who's a professional is to also just to really expose them to jobs and to possible career paths, to give them a chance to talk to somebody and with an alumni to really understand their path. He was sitting here 5 years ago. He knows what it's like. He's had to apply to jobs and put his resume out there. He knows which skills helped him, what's going to be useful to them, and he can give them that advice. So I think it's so valuable for students to sort of see what they can become. It makes it real for them and gives them something to strive for. It's starting to ribbon a little bit. It's still a little hard, but it's starting to ribbon. Now if you grab this top part, the top part is loam, so you'll just run it through your hands. It feels kind of like cottage cheese. See how it breaks apart? See, it's already breaking into two there. That tells me some clay's in there, because it would just straight ribbon. It would create like a ribbon without the holes in the center. So it would just push up, make a little loop at the top. But since this is breaking up, it's silty clay loam. Hi, my name's Evan Myers. I'm a project biologist at KERAMIDA Inc. We're teaching the students all aspects of wetland, from hydrology, soil, and plants. We're teaching them new plants. We're teaching them plants they've learned in class. We're showing them aspects of hydrology and soil that they usually wouldn't see in a classroom. We're getting them a real life experience out in the field. An old professor of mine reached out to me as she knew that I did wetland delineation. So she wanted me to show the students a real life delineation. So the wetland we're in is a palustrin scrub shrub wetland, mainly with a red osier dogwood, which is fackwet, which is a main wetland plant. There are some other plants underneath, like skunk cabbage and forget-me-nots with some sphagnum moss. You can see behind me there is a large surface water table and a great deal of saturation in the soil. So we have shrubs, obviously no trees. The way we look at coverage for shrubs and trees is not by what's on the ground, but what is over top of us. Right now it's not leaved, but you would assume that the leaves would be over top of us. I don't really see too many spots over top that are open. I might classify this as a red osier. So it's going to be fact wet about 90%, 80-90%. We've really had fun here at Clarion. It's a small program trying to create something that's going to really give students what they need and will make employers want to hire them. So
It's really kind of just about learning the ins and outs of wetland delineation and what to look for and how to approach doing wetland delineation. I like all of it. It's really fun just getting my hands in the mud and in the water and learning about the plants and the hydrology and the soil texture and all of it. So everything is my favorite part, as general as that is.
I enjoy everything that she mentioned, but to add on to it, I really like the primaries, looking over that and looking into the hydrology, because we both took a hydrology class last semester. So this was like really cool to look at that and then bring it over and look at it in wetlands, because wetlands are so cool and unique. So I enjoyed that.
it's been a real pleasure just to even be able to learn and experience how he's experiencing everything.
And just to ask like general questions, because we're going to go into that field as well.
Yeah.
While everything's like changing and still going into certain places.
Yeah.
It's really cool that he's talked to like so many clients, and he just knows everything that we're learning in class, and we're able to apply it on these field trips that we're going on as well.
It's definitely applicable. It's a more hands-on experience. Like, oh, what you're learning is actually being applied and it's sticking better, I think.
And then you get to see him also talk about his different interests when he was talking about that plant that he was looking into.
Yeah.
Like, it's just really cool to see like his hobby also deal with his job as
Yes.
well. Like, he's just enjoying it all while being in it.
Yeah, being able to experience other people who enjoy being in the world and out in nature as much as you do.
And then like the positivity and the attitude, it's just really infectious. Like, it's really infective.
Yeah.
And I love that.
I remember Evan taking botany and loving it. So I knew that this was going to be something he would like. And it's just really great that when you see a company that supports their employees going off and doing this and wants to see them do that, they kind of understand the importance of it.